Okay, we're looking at the Common Core standards. Remember, in Missouri, they're still referred to as the Missouri Learning Standards, but they are packaged as the Common Core. We go over here and we look at our document. We look at that first page. It still labels them Common Core standards. Let's go down to page 4 in our document. Actually 5 in our document. And it tells us how to read the grade level standards. The standards tell us what a student should understand and be able to do. For example, they should be able to, in this example here, they should be able to use place value understanding to round whole numbers to the nearest 10 or 100, fluently add and subtract within 1,000 using strategies and algorithms based on place value, properties of operations, and or the relationship between addition and subtraction. Clusters are groups of related standards. So numbers 1, 2, and 3 are all clustered underneath the title of using place value understanding and properties of operations to perform multi-digit arithmetic. Domains are larger groups of related standards. It's the notation used. This domain is the number and operations in base 10. It's numbered 3-point NBT. This would tell us it's 3rd grade. NBT numbers in base 10. Each of the standards are notated in that way. So now let's look at our overall document. We're going to go to look at our 4th grade standards because that's what our case study is, and that's what we're going to concentrate on. Let's flip down a few pages till we get to our standards for 4th grade. Remember that our Missouri Learning Standards only apply to mathematics and English language arts at this point in time. Eventually, there will be science standards and specific history, or we might say social studies standards. Okay, so you'll notice we're here on page 27. These are our mathematics standards for grade 4. The first page gives us a breakdown of what instructional time should look like in a 4th grade classroom. Should be developing understanding and fluency, developing understanding of fractions, understanding the geometric figures. Then it goes on to be more specific about each of those details here. We scroll on down to the next page, gives us a little bit more information, and here's our overview. Go back up just a little bit. Here's our overview. This overview is what is contained in your soft chalk lesson that you worked through on the planning unit. We have the basic areas of operations and algebraic thinking, and then the subtitles underneath those. We have numbers and operations in base 10, and then the 2 subtitles underneath those. And then we have numbers and operations of fractions and the subtitles that fall with underneath those. Measurement and data. And then finally geometry. So in 4th grade math, those are the particular areas of mathematics that the concentration of the Missouri Learning Standards focus on. If you look here in this gray box, mathematical practices, these 8 mathematical practices are the same for every grade level, K through 12. It's a set of initiatives that each student should be able to accomplish and work toward. They should be able to make sense of problems and persevere in solving them. They should be able to reason abstractly and quantitatively. They should be able to construct viable arguments and critique the reasoning of others, model with mathematics, use appropriate tools strategically, attend to precision, look for and make use of structure, and then finally look for and express regularity in repeated reasoning. Now, obviously, we're talking kindergarten through 12th grade here. The particular area that students will be using these skills or practices in is widely different. All right, let's go ahead and look at the next area. This breaks down the overview. It breaks down the heading of using the 4 operations with whole numbers to solve problems and gives it a little more specifics. But again, we see that domain, 4th grade, 4.0A, 4th grade, O for operations, and A for the algebraic thinking. Then we see our numbers and operations in base 10. 4 NBT, 4th grade, numbers, base 10. Numbers and operations in fractions, 4th grade, numbers in fractions. Measurement and data, 4th grade, measurement and data, MD. And then finally, we see geometry, 4.G, 4th grade geometry. The next section will break down 5th grade mathematics, and following that we'll break down 6th grade mathematics. The mathematics document reaches from kindergarten through 12th grade. Let's go on through the overviews and get to those specifics. We'll pick up with those specifics on our next video.